vehicle. And they have a lot of them. If you go to the website, wdeanshook.com, right on the front page, you're going to see a video of the police department, and you can see right on this vehicle, this is clearly a military vehicle. And when he gives the tour and says what it does and how it operates, you'll see this is clearly a military vehicle. But on the side of it, it says police and rescue. This is for domestic use. We're going to get to that story. When we start our discussion in just a minute, we're going to take the short usual break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about this armored vehicle. We're going to talk about being surveillance on drones, how they've blacked out information for what DHS is trying. Oh, man, this is going to be don't go away.
You're listening to W. Dean Shook, In Time, Prophecy News, and Current Events. Stay tuned.
Professional identity thieves constantly search your information for vulnerabilities. At LifeLock, relentless protection of your identity is their primary mission. They help ensure that you stay ahead of identity thieves. LifeLock is first in the industry to offer proactive identity theft protection. They're level 1 compliant under the payment card industry data security standards. They have direct access to fraud resolution teams within their extensive network of lenders and service providers. They are experts through leadership with internationally recognized experts in privacy and security, technologies, fraud, and criminal methods. They also partnership with FBI law enforcement and the National Organization for Victims Assistance. Sign up today at wdeanshook.com and receive a 30-day free trial and 10% off your final purchase. The W. Dean Shook program has partnered with LifeLock to make sure your identity remains safe and secure, guaranteed. Get your 30-day free trial of LifeLock's industry-leading protection at wdeanshook.com. That's wdeanshook.com.
GoDaddy offers everything you need to make a name for yourself on the web, from domain names and website builders to complete e-commerce solutions. We've earned our place as the world's #1 accredited domain registrar by delivering world-class products at competitive prices and support them with industry-best services delivered 24/7, 365. We're proud to serve our customers from locations around the world. Sign up now at wdeanshook.com and get your domain name as low as $5.99 a year. Sign up now at wdeanshook.com. Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy.
Don't worry about your food supply when a disaster hits. At Buy Emergency Food, their focus is to provide families and individuals with the highest quality food storage available, along with the most effective survival gear online. Hi, I'm W. Dean Shook, and our friends at Buy Emergency Food is so confident that their prices can't be beat. They'll match any competitor's online prices of any product they offer. They've searched far and wide to find the most superior quality products available. Buy Emergency Food is 100% committed to providing these high-quality items at the best prices online. Sign up today at wdeanshook.com for their gourmet taste, easy storage, 25-year shelf life, nutritional information, water filtration, and a portable solar power. Come see why Buy Emergency Food is simply the best brands for providing the basic needs when disaster strikes. And
They have free shipping on every order. Nothing's easier than their free shipping policy. That's right, 100% free shipping. Your emergency food is usually shipped within 3 business days. It's fast, effective, and free. Does it get any better than that? The food you need when disaster hits. Sign up today at wdeanshook.com. That's wdeanshook.com.
All right, thank you so much for that. And please go visit the website, wdeanshook.com. At the bottom of the first page, you will see all of our sponsors. Please support this program. Go visit our sponsors. Take a look at what they have to offer. You get special deals if you sign up through my webpage. So thank you so much for that. Now, also on the webpage, wdeanshook.com, is this video about these vehicles. Let me tell you about these vehicles, because this whole thing is getting a little bit creepy. According to one estimate, since last year, the Department of Homeland Security has stockpiled more than 1.6 billion, with a B, bullets, mainly 40 caliber and 9mm. Hollow points. The 40 calibers are hollow points. Well, I read a story today that said they're buying another 1.2 million. And we're going to cover that in just a couple minutes. I want to tell you about these vehicles, though. Department of Homeland Security has purchased 2,700 mine-resistant, armor-protected vehicles. Mine-resistant, armored-protected vehicles. MRAPs, mine-resistant, armor-protected vehicles. Now, you might be saying, well, you know, what's wrong with that? We need those, all of these IEDs in Afghanistan, and we're in a dangerous spot. Well, here's the only problem. This is not for military use in Afghanistan. This is not for other foreign countries that are fighting wars. This is not for any of that stuff. This is for domestic use right here in the U.S. Why? Department of Homeland Security, through the Air Force Command, retrofitted 2,717 of these mine-resistant protected vehicles for service on the streets of the United States. They plan on using this in our streets, right here in the United States. Now, I heard about a story today from that said that Eric Holder was asked a question whether or not there would be any kind of far-fetched, even imaginary situation where they might use these vehicles, the military, or drones to kill an American citizen on American soil. His response was, yes, I imagine there is a situation that could come up that would warrant that. And he believes that through this NDAA bill that President Obama signed, giving him this unprecedented power, that he has the power to do this. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, past presidents have had this power for a long time, since the 50s, and that's true, but this is different than those. This is different from anything that Eisenhower did, or Bill Clinton, or Bush. This is different. And I'm going to play you a clip of an interview of why this is different here in just a minute. I want to continue telling you about what this street sweeper, which is really what this thing is. This new Department of Homeland Security sanctioned vehicle is built by Navistar Defense. It's a division within Navistar's organization. It uses the Navistar umbrella for several other companies, including International Trucks, IC Buses, they make school buses, Monaco RV, they make recreational vehicles, Workhorse, they make the chassis, MaxForce, who makes the diesel engines, and Navistar Financial, which is the money arm of this adventure. Now, this video that's been released, where the police department has this vehicle on display, and they give a full, well, almost full tour of this vehicle and what it can do. They say that the glass in this window, in the windows of this vehicle, will withstand a 50 caliber bullet. A 50 caliber. Now, you know, sniper rifles are 50 caliber. The machine guns that they use in war, where you have the two hand grips, are 50 caliber. A 50 caliber weapon is armor piercing, but it won't pierce the glass in this vehicle. Why do we need that on the streets of America? Why do we need this to be IED resistant? What's going on here? We're going to talk about this as we go. Go to the webpage, wdeanshook.com, and take a look at this thing. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. And on top of that, before we get to the explanation of how or why they may use this, let me tell you what they're now doing with the drones. Now, you know, I also seen a story today where over New York, one of the many airplanes that are in the skies over New York called in to the tower and reported a drone off of their wing. Now, according to the flight control tower, this drone was 200 feet away from this airplane. It was an unidentified drone. They don't know who it belonged to. They don't know what it was doing up that high. They don't know who the operator was. But this drone could have very easily been flown into these jet engines and brought this airplane down. Well, it seems that Homeland Security specifications say drones must be able to detect whether a civilian is armed. It also specified signal interception and direction finding for electronic surveillance. Homeland Security required that this Predator drone, not the drones we talked about in the drone program I did a few days ago. We're talking about Predator drones built by General Atomics, that it be capable of detecting whether a standing human at night is armed or not. The Department of Homeland Security has customized its Predator drones, originally built for overseas military operations, to carry out at-home surveillance tasks that have civilian libertarians worried. Because it's identifying civilians carrying guns, tracking their cell phones, and government documents show that they provide more details about the surveillance capabilities of department's unmanned Predator drones, which are primarily used for patrol the United States. This is what they say they're going to do with it. Patrol the United States northern and southern borders, but have been pressed into service on behalf of a growing number of law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, the Secret Service, the Texas Rangers, and local police. The specifications for its drones, built by General Atomics, they say shall be capable of identifying a standing man being at night as likely armed or not, meaning carrying a shotgun or a rifle. They also specify signal interception technology that can capture communications in the frequency ranges used by mobile cell phones, direction finding, technology that can identify the locations of mobile devices or two-way radios. The Electronic Privacy Information Center, obtain a practically dedicated copy of Homeland Security's requirements for its drone fleet through the Freedom of Information Act, and published it this week on CNET. CNET really unearthed this unredacted copy of the requirement that provides additional information about the aircraft's surveillance capabilities. Now, Homeland Security Predator B drone can stay aloft, conducting surveillance for 20 hours. Because concerns about domestic use of drones is really growing. That's why I did this whole program on it. with federal legislation introduced last month that would